Hello and welcome to the second skills demo tutorial. So this is going to be your second skills demo of a part you're making for this CAD module, and this part is going to be a memo block. So it's going to be a little cube to hold memo tabs at a desk. So I'm going to be making this Word document available to use, which also goes through how to make this part step by step. So it'll be important to have this open when you're making this part, as it has all the measurements and how to basically make the part step by step. So I'm just going to go up to the top of it here and beginning. So it tells me I'm going to be drawing on the top plane and I'm going to be making a rectangle. So I'm going to my top plane here and I want to sketch. And I want a rectangle, so I get a corner rectangle here, and the dimensions of this are 60 by 60. Okay, so this is obviously going to be a cube then. So I'm going to go over the features here and I want to extrude this now. And the depth I'm extruding it, so the height it's going to be is 60. And that's that. So we're finished with that extrude and that sketch, that first sketch. So the next process is shelling it. So shelling just basically means taking an amount of material out of it. So it's a very easy process. Instead of using the extruded cut feature, this can be a lot quicker for certain processes. So the depth here, I want my depth to be 2 mil. And I just go back into the Word document here. So select this shell command on the command manager, and you're going to be making it 2 mil, and then we're selecting the top face. So I just want to select that top face. And there we go. As you can see, we've made a shell, so it's basically an extruded cut with 2 mil on either side of it. Okay. So the next step of this, for scrolling down, we're going to be making this cut down here. So let's go through this step by step. So drawing on this face here, we're going to sketch. And we're going to make the hidden lines visible so that we can see the different lines that that won't be visible to us whenever we're doing the normal 2 view. So I'm going to do that now. First of all, I want to bring this up, normal 2. And then I'm going over to this and you'll see hidden lines visible. That's it highlighted there and there. So all I did was just this tab here, display style, and that drop down menu to get that feature. So going back in now, the hidden lines are visible, so they want to make a rectangle. So select a rectangle sketch and draw a rectangle from the top corner of the cube to the lower hand corner, exit the sketch, and then select the isometric view. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going back to sketch. I want to make this corner rectangle, so I'm going from this point. Sorry, I need to pick a plane to sketch it on, so we're obviously sketching on this plane. And we're obviously keeping it within these parameters where we can see the hidden line. Okay. So what I want to do next, going back into this Word document, just want to make sure the measurements of this, so I'm assuming it's just halfway. So we know we went 60, so I'll just make this here 30. Yeah, so it's 28 to get the center, because obviously we have the 2 mil on either side, so it's not 30 mil over. Okay, and then we're just making that an extruded cut. Okay, it's going over the features, extruded cut. So it'll show us the option for this here. And the direction is up to next. So this is the direction here, and I'm just going up to next. That just basically means that it's only going to cut this surface, and it's not, once it hits the next surface, it's not going to cut anymore. So I'm happy with that. And if I go back out of hidden lines visible, you'll see that that's the first cut. Okay, so the next step is doing the exact same process, only on the other side. I'm gonna skip through that part because we all should be able to do that. So I'll just show basically what I'm going to do. I'm just rotating it around, and I'm going to be sketching on this other side. So I'm going to bring that up normal too, and I'm going to do that now. So just continuing on, so I've made that next cut, so I can go back away from these hidden lines visible. I don't need that anymore, so I'm going back to the regular part. And you'll notice then that we have to make a cut. We're going to make a hexagon. It doesn't generally matter what shape you make here, but it says in the Word document to make a polygon or a hexagon, so that's what I'm going to do. So if we just go down here, so we're going to highlight this, bring it up, then we're just drawing one axis line, and I have a hexagon here, and the dimension of that is going to be 20 on each length. So I'm going to bring that up normal too. I want this to be a center line, so obviously we're drawing in this face. Sometimes that will come up where the line option isn't coming up, but it's just basically asking what plane or what surface you're drawing on, so you may need to click again on the surface you want to draw on. And this down to this corner here. Okay, exit out of that. Now I want to bring this polygon in, and we can see that the center is being highlighted, that yellow dot, so that's exactly where I want it. And I'm going to extrude this out. Okay, so it's roughly. So you'll notice that I'm at a slight angle here, so what I could do is just make this, and I'll actually, first of all, I'm going to go back in. In order to make one side polygon horizontal selection, select one side of the polygon and pick horizontal. Yeah, so that's what they did in this Word document it shows. Okay. So I want these sides to be 20. So therefore this will be 20, all sides of 20. And what we can do here is just make this line, highlight it. Okay, that's parallel, so I just made those two lines parallel, so therefore everything is straight and fixed, and now we can see that because my polygon has become black, just identifying that it's defined. So what I can do now is do my extruded cut, and what I want to do is make that cut the whole way through. So it's on 60 mil there on this blind, so that should cut through both surfaces. Yep, that's perfect. So that's as far as there. Maybe the orientation of my polygon was different, but that necessarily doesn't matter. I have the point at the top. You can just rotate it if you wanted it to be like this. So then at the end we're just adding an appearance. There's some other options if you wanted to add on or do a different cut. That can be done. So I'll just come over here just to put an appearance on it at the end. So we're opening Appearance Library, drop down menu, and let's go with plastic again. So add appearance to part. Okay, that's just an example. So when I bring that into real view, you'll be able to see that that material on it. So that's the tutorial on the memo block. That's your second skills demo for this CAD module. Thank you.